Hey guys, I'm back for another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get diamonds at the fastest rate possible in Minecraft. So the main idea behind this strategy for mining diamonds is that you have to make a 1 block thick mineshaft such as this one. Now you're probably wondering, how the heck do you make one of these? Because your character is 2 blocks tall. They can't fit down there. Well, there is a glitch that allows you to get into mineshafts of that size using an elytra. For example, all you gotta do is sprint your way over towards the hole here, jump, and then in the air, you have to jump 2 more times so that you activate the elytra just as you go towards this hole. So let's try that out right now. And boom, I flew my way right into the hole here. So as you can see, I've already dug out a mine shaft. This is later on in the video. This is showing off some of the statistics. But yeah, this is effectively, you can just mine down here. You can break blocks, you can place down torches, you can mine ores, and it's really effective. You're able to just walk around in this 1 block thick little area here. So the reason it's useful to make a 1 block thick mine shaft is that you are technically exposing more blocks per minute. So if you look at a conventional mineshaft such as this one, every time you break 2 blocks, you expose 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And each of those 6 could potentially be diamond ore. So what you want to do is effectively increase the amount of blocks that you're exposing. If I mine another 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks exposed for a total of 12. I'm not including these because we're going to be breaking them later. But yeah, so every time you go 1 space ahead, you expose 6 blocks. So in the same amount of time that it would take to expose 6 blocks this way, you can expose 8 blocks this way. An added bonus to 1 block high mineshafts is that mobs will not spawn in there, which means you're safe to not even bother putting torches. Alright, so to set up a test comparing how often we get diamonds, I went into a super flat world with nothing but stone down below here. So what I am going to do is compare the speed in which we are able to expose blocks effectively finding diamonds. So for this experiment, I've got an elytra, 64 torches, pork chops, a diamond pickaxe with efficiency 5, and a splash potion of night vision, so that we are able to make these little mine shafts here. So let's start off with a conventional mine shaft. Now again, for 1 minute, I am going to dig out in this direction, and then we're going to see how many blocks I expose. So of course, we are starting there for this mine shaft, there for that mine shaft. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to be generous and give it this extra block. So this is how far we got in 1 minute using an efficiency 5 diamond pickaxe using a standard mining method. So the coordinate here is 799 and all the way to here, 723. So that means we went a total of 76 blocks away from our starting point, effectively exposing 456 blocks where diamonds could potentially appear. So now, it is time to do the other part of this experiment. We are going to be doing the same test, except this time we are going to be using our elytra glitch. So to set this thing up, we are going to want to build a little spot here that allows us to glitch our way into the wall. So that should be sufficient. We've got our elytra on. And there we go. I made it in. So again, starting here, we are going to go for exactly 1 minute, and let's see how many blocks we can expose. Alright, so it has been exactly 1 minute. My night vision ran out, and boom, we went a lot farther this time. So let's take these coordinates. So we are at 784, or wait. 874. 874 to 723. That means we went a total of 151 blocks, effectively exposing 604. So as you guys can see, it exposes more blocks in the same amount of time. Alright, so our tests have concluded that using an elytra glitch to make your mine shaft exposes blocks in such a way that you get 604 blocks exposed per minute. Best case scenario. And using a conventional mine shaft, you are exposing 456. So obviously it is 100 more, around 100. It's like 108 more blocks exposed every minute, which means 108 more chances to find diamonds. So I've done the math, and as it goes, if you do a mine shaft like this or this, you have a 9.375% chance of finding that diamond ore vein when you dig straight through a chunk. If you guys don't know, every single chunk in Minecraft, which is a 16 by 16 by 256 chunk, has one diamond ore vein in it. So that diamond ore vein could have anywhere from 3 to 8 diamonds. So again, the statistic is you have a 9.375% chance to find a diamond ore vein digging straight, going straight through Y11. Now the chances are going to be slightly higher because you're at Y11, but let's just for argument's sake say it's 9.375%. So effectively, if you can cover more distance or more chunks at a time, you have a much higher chance to find these diamonds. Alright, so I have a lot of number crunching that I've just gone through here, and I've determined that mining in this way or this way will give you a 10% chance to find each chunk's diamond ore vein, which means 1 out of every 10 chunks you're going to find diamonds, most likely. So then, using that number, I determined the distance we've traveled in this mine shaft and this mine shaft, and then determined how many chunks we cover every minute. So effectively, in this mine shaft, we are covering 5 chunks, and in this one, we are covering 10. Which makes sense, because we're breaking the same amount of blocks, except we're spending less time per row, and we're just going further out. So yeah, this is double the distance, half the height, and this is double the height, half the distance. Makes sense. This mine shaft covers 10 chunks, which means we have 3 to 8 diamonds per minute. That is the rate of diamonds you get through this method. And then through the standard method, you are covering only half the distance, which means you get somewhere like 1.5 to 4 diamonds per minute. And that is not including fortune. So fortune could potentially quadruple that number. So in a best case scenario, 3 to 8 diamonds per minute here times 4, you could potentially get 12 to 32 diamonds per minute. So I think that concludes it, guys. I've concluded that this way of mining by using an elytra to glitch your way to 1 block high status will give you the chance with fortune 3 to get 12 to 32 diamonds per minute. That is insane. So leave a like down below if you enjoyed this video and all my tutorials so far. I have some other game-breaking tutorials in my playlist if you want to go check that out. It is on the top right hand corner. And that's it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.